Hello, my name is Ben Schrady. I'm the Worship and Creative Arts Pastor at Zion and Clear Lake, and you are watching Relevations, a short segment where I break down a worship song or hymn, unpack it, and discuss the theology behind it. Now that said, I want to be clear, we do not create or form theology from songs. Songs are just meant to be an expression of our theology, a sharing of our faith, and a telling of our story. So here we go, our latest Relevation. Prophesy Your Promise. Now, this is a song by Brian and Katie Torwalt from their 2018 album, Praise Before My Breakthrough. Just the album title alone will do some serious ministry. We start here in verse 1. It starts with, I found you in the middle of my mess. You had been there all along. Open arms and open heart. You called me in. You didn't hesitate at all. Now, there are a lot of things to talk about here. The first one is, I found you. Like, I, me, found you, God. Was he lost? Here, God. Here, God. God, has anyone seen my God? The God is omnipresent. He's everywhere, all the time. He's where you are right now. He's where I am shooting this video. Being omnipresent, he is everywhere. So what are Brian and Katie even talking about? I think it's the next part that actually holds the beauty, is I found you in the middle of my mess. It's my mess, the thing that I created, the chaos that I brought on myself. And there's God, not chilling outside, like shaking his head, like, who would have followed my 10 commandments? That's my God voice. Messed that one up, dude. Good luck. No, instead, open arms and open hearts. And so for believers, we might even compare this to the prodigal son. There's a mess that I created, and the Father greets me in with open arms and with a heart of compassion. It says it didn't hesitate at all. I like to think about the two different ways. Like if you continue with the line about the prodigal son, that's the image of a father, of a God who sees you and comes running towards you, kicking off his sandals in a fit of joy. And then the other way I imagine is God with a heart of compassion didn't hesitate to forgive, because for him, it is finished. So fast forward to the pre-chorus. Take it to the pre-chorus. The lies I once believed, they crumble with the weight of your truth, and the fear that gripped my heart is arrested so that I can see you. Truth outweighs lies. And we know this because no one can get rid of truth with a lie. They can try to bury it, they can try to twist it. That just takes so much work to do. And on the other side, you tell the truth and lies disappear. Lie brings on fear, lie brings on doubt, and truth puts it all out. So that I can see you. Lies are meant to keep you from the truth. That's the whole point of the lie. I'm sure you've heard the phraseology, like, I was kept in the dark, or keep them in the dark. Make sure you keep them in the dark. They will never know our plan. Essentially, kept from seeing the truth. And that's the cool thing about the way this is said, is light puts out dark. There's no amount of shadow that can put out a fire. Truth helps us put out lies so we might see clearly. Verse 2 does a great job of complementing verse 1. You set the table in the middle of my war. You knew the outcome of it all. When what I faced looked like it would never end, you said, watch the giants fall. First of all, can we just acknowledge how domestic God is, setting the table that way? The first verse talks about the omnipresent part of God, and I think verse 2 does a great job of talking about the eternal part of God, him being outside of time. There's no beginning, there's no end, he is forever. Almost like he's got everything, all the pieces set out at a table in front of him, and that's why he can say to you, like, no, I know what's gonna happen because I can see it over there. I just need you to believe me. And then at the very end, talking about David and Goliath, where it says, and I'll watch the giants fall. That's why God could say to David, I know the outcome of this, you're good, I got you. Now there's this omnipresent, eternal God saying, I got you. You might be in this war, you might be in this mess, but I got you, and just watch what I'm about to do. You gotta love a God that loves you and loves to show off. And now, the chorus. When I only see in part, I will prophesy your promise. I believe you, God, because you finish what you start. I will trust you in the process. I believe you, God. That first part, like, I only see in part. We will always only see a part, a very small part of what God's got going on. That is the nature of being mortal and finite and human and not the eternal God. There's no getting around that. But the cool part is in, like, I will prophesy your promise. Okay, hold the phone. Calm down. What is happening? Prophesy? What does that even mean? If you're anything like me, when you hear the word of prophets and prophecy, I immediately think of some old lady with a hooked nose and a crystal ball, or some Gandalf looking dude with a large staff spitting riddles and predicting the future. Most of the time, these people are regarded as crazy. So what am I doing here? Brian, Katie, help me out. Actually, I love the strength of these words together. Prophesy your promise. The album title, praise before my breakthrough. There's this idea that I will celebrate what is going to come, knowing it is going to be good, trusting the character of God, believing that the outcome of this will be good. And if you think of prophecy as a prediction of future, what this chorus is suggesting is, I might look crazy right now. I've got messes. I'm mad. I feel like I'm battling this war. And instead of letting the fear of that war overtake me, instead of letting the shame of my past messes control me, I will prophesy. I will predict that you are a good God. You hold true to your promises. This is a hardcore declaration of faith. When things don't make sense, I will celebrate that you are a God of your word and you will fulfill your promises. Boom! Drop the mic. There it is. There's a lot more that can be said about this song. It has very quickly become one of my favorites. If you have any questions, comments, cares, concerns, or remarks, please feel free to leave them below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified about other videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Thank you for watching Relevations. My name is Ben Strady, and I will see you next time.